Hi everyone, I'm Hal. This might be the most mind-bending video I've ever made. Are you ready? Lots of people love Interstellar. I'm no exception. I've always been obsessed with dimensional travel. I even designed a special Shudan travels through a wormhole t-shirt. It's the one I'm wearing right now. I often wonder, if we could jump out of four-dimensional spacetime, what would that feel like? Like the two-dimensional square in Flatland, when it first saw the three-dimensional world. That shock when the world suddenly gains thickness. Of course, actually traveling through a wormhole isn't possible yet, but opening a window in four-dimensional spacetime might be. Many people believe the world we live in is virtual. Like a giant video game, we're NPCs, living on the screen of some godlike computer. And Minecraft is also another parallel universe in its own right. It already has a three-dimensional world. You can travel between them through a portal. So here's the question, can we open a portal that connects to the real world? The answer is yes. After a lot of tinkering, I really moved a big color TV into Minecraft. In reality, you can see the game, and in the game you can see the real world. The two universes can look at each other. It creates a recursive, parallel universe point of view. That was the first layer of the wormhole I built, but stopping there wasn't enough. If the real world is the first layer, and Minecraft is the second layer. As it happens, on the Zubing art satellite we previously worked on, that screen could completely serve as the window to a third universe. The ground, the digital world, and outer space connect into a triple universe system. The three universes can all see one another. A truly, mutually observing, mutually nested, and mutually influencing, multi-recursive universe wormhole came into being. As the idea was brewing, our friends from the one-year village community also joined in. Among them are artists, engineers, and most importantly, lots of kids. The kids are called the Reed Sprouts. Their participation turned this from a self-entertaining experiment into a project everyone creates together. We decided to set up a real-world wormhole installation in Jingyu Village, echoing the big science facility cluster in Huairu as a counterpart. At the same time, in Minecraft we built its digital twin. Online and offline were built in sync, with reality and virtual space reflecting one another. A wormhole that belongs to everyone. The wormhole installation originally came from a design on this t-shirt I made before. This one right here. At first we wanted to weld a 5-meter-tall, giant wormhole structure out of stainless steel. But we quickly realized that idea was too naive. Because rebar has thickness, it has a diameter. Generally, a single steel bar is about 1 to 2 centimeters in diameter. So at the core of the wormhole, lots of bars would converge together. That's the singularity. But that singularity area, with a dozen bars gathered there, how thick would it be? In short, it would be really thick, nothing like a singularity at all. Just when we were at a loss, Teacher Yu appeared. One sentence from him woke me up. He said the installation doesn't have to be that clumsy. We can make it more abstract, even like an IKEA product. Modular. Inspired by Teacher Yu, my ideas started flowing non-stop. I was eating Kishin Saozi noodles at the time, and before I even finished the bowl, I had already sketched out the whole new plan. This is the original draft from back then. You can see its whole evolution process here. In the end, it evolved into this form. I named it Shudan 07. A single panel looks like a little robot raising its hand. When folded, it becomes a standard-to-use space payload. Teacher Young Tao, who's a master of engineering, turned the sketch into a real object and fixed a lot of design bugs in the process, so it could be assembled smoothly. When 80 panels are slotted together, they form one wormhole installation. Even better, each panel is itself a mini wormhole. We handed out 80 acrylic Shudan 07 panels to all the participants, adults and kids alike, artists and engineers. Everyone drew their own version of Shudan on it. Laid flat, they become a huge painting. Assembled, they become a wormhole. It starts from one person's creation and becomes a shared worldview for many. With the wormhole in the real world in place, we needed one in the digital world too. Loopcraft is a huge world. That teacher you spent 5 years building in Minecraft. It contains planet-scale clusters of architecture that mirror his life. I migrated the entire Loopcraft world into the brain of the now retired Shudan 02, which is a Raspberry Pi 4B. It's right here now, and the world is still running inside it. This way, everyone involved can log in remotely and build the digital wormhole together. In the world of Loopcraft, I'm the observer. What I see is sent to the real world and also sent into space, forming a complete three-universe chain. On my draft, I once wrote a line, pick an auspicious day, and build it outdoors. That day finally came. We started the offline build in Jingyu Village, in the suburbs of Beijing. Construction in Loopcraft began at the same time. An old but trusty Xiaomi 9 recorded it all. Everyone carried materials, assembled, discussed. Chaotic yet warm, like a small universe taking shape. The kids also made new friends, and wrote touching diary entries. The audio part also hides many secrets. During our discussions, Teacher 13 Dimensions introduced the concept of a time crystal. Using the idea of a time crystal, we took the Reed Sprouts, recordings of the Earth sounds from the village, and reconstructed them. These sounds make up most of the audio. If you listen carefully, you'll hear some very interesting details. As usual, there's also a hidden code in this audio. This time it sounds a lot like Morse code. But if you try to decode it as Morse, it will only get more and more chaotic. This time, I used a newly designed game of life cipher. You have to feed it into Conway's game of life and let it evolve to get the decoded message. Also, when the scene enters the nether in Loopcraft, you'll faintly hear some music. It's the chord progression from one of my favorite songs, Venus. The nether in Loopcraft represents Venus, and Venus in English is, of course, Venus. After all these sounds are combined, they sound a bit abstract, but they generate beautiful waveforms. On the Loopcraft side of the video, I placed an oscilloscope to display them. These sounds are also part of the visuals. Honestly, before I exported the video, nobody really knew what I was doing, but if you've watched this far, you probably already understand what we're doing. This is a multi-recursive universe wormhole that we all created together. It connects the ground, the digital world, and outer space. It links everyone who drew or built something, all of us together. It's also the wormhole inside my own inner world, inside Arshudan, Ian, and Cosmo, and every person from the one-year village. I'm sorry, you're not the first one to see this video, because the first ones to see it should be aliens. This video premiered on the SK2 satellite. This is what it looks like up there on the satellite. In fact, the version you're watching now is already the 4th layer of the universe. You're watching me. I'm watching the satellite is watching Minecraft, and the piglins in Minecraft are looking back at you.
Hey you! Press like and subscribe.
Welcome to this wormhole that recurses to infinity. You're already inside it.